Hey, yo, what up? How you doing? Um, I'm doing good. All right. Now, here's the thing. You guys know I take a lot of notes, right? So I've got a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but so anyway, where do we start here?
Hey, Jim.
Yeah, Ava.
Where were you all day?
Well, you know what? I'm not sure that we're on that level where, and I told you this morning when I left, I'm heading out, I'm going somewhere, and I asked you to like watch the house for me, right?
Yep.
So yeah, did Honey Bun do like any weird backflips or anything, or did she like stay there and like be a good girl?
No, she was chill.
Okay, good. So anyway, thanks for watching the house, Ava. Appreciate it. Like whatever.
Whatever.
So yeah, bunch of stuff, you guys.
So how did it go?
How did what go?
The chemo.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, the chemo went fine.
Fine.
Yeah, it was good.
Good.
Well, here's the thing. It actually did go really well. Per usual, believe it or not, I've got funny chemo stories. All right? It's like, I've got a story about these. I have a story about, wait for this. Wait for it. Wait for it. I have a story about this. Yeah. I drag it around like a little puppy that doesn't want to go on a walk, right? I have stories about the swag bag they sent me home with. I have a story about these. We're going to fire those things up. I have a story about that. Little hint. There's a 12-volt battery sitting next to them with a couple of switches. Geez. And you know what? The staff, if you're watching, welcome to the craziness that is, the inside of my head, right? Right, Ava?
Scary.
Yeah, she knows. Jen, my nurse, and Jennifer, I mentioned her in a previous video. Jennifer, if you're watching, I did not make fun of you. I loved your laugh. All right. And you did it again today. So, there was a couple of trainees that I made fun of because they're just getting started, like the second day on the job. And yes, they put me in a room by myself again. Go figure. Anyway, you guys, here's the thing. Chemo today. Part of chemo, in case you didn't know, I'm a geek and I do this a lot. All right. So part of chemo is they give you steroids to like counteract the like negative effects, of the chemicals by DuPont or 3M or something. I don't know. But it's like, I came home, long story. This is getting too long. We'll get to the sponsor in a sec. Right, Ava?
Yep.
Did you call the zoo?
I did.
Okay, we'll do that. But, so yeah, steroids. I got home and I immediately sat down here, but, because that's what I do for you guys, right? It's like, I can't help it. And you can tell I'm like amped up. I'm like jazzed. And I've been trying to like, just like calm down.
I don't know, calm down. Calm down.
But like these steroids and my notes, it's like, geez, So anyway, Ava, are you ready to go with the sponsor for this episode?
You betcha.
All right, let's do that then. Okay, thanks you guys. Michael, welcome.
This episode of The Mad Camper has been sponsored by the Minnesota Zoo. Our animals love their toys.
So wait, hang on. Coffee with a big, oh, that looks gross, but it's coffee with a big scoop of protein in it, right? Nutrition. Yeah, I've got this cool little thing. It's like $10 or something. It comes with different attachments, but yeah, this does a good job. Just stick it in there and oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I'm in a good mood. Fast forward. This is day 3. Okay, what you just saw was the day of chemo. All right, so I had kind of a crummy day yesterday. Just a quick update, you guys. I had a meeting with my team at work, and I just was feeling just really crummy. I don't know why. Good nutrition, getting good sleep, but sometimes you just don't know, right? So I couldn't make it to the team. And if you guys are watching, I miss you guys. So I threw out a couple of names, all right, in the intro. Scott is a buddy from grade school. We go back that far, but he's got one of these. All right, so, and I can't remember if he's like a cycle ahead or a cycle behind me, but we're going through the exact same thing. So he has a little different form of cancer, but yeah, he's got a cool alien technology that they gave him at the hospital. That was a story I did like 8 videos ago. But, so yeah, I got to hurry up and do this because, wait for it. Shannon is coming at noon, so I've only got 11 hours to get this done. You do the math, right? No, actually, I've got 7 hours before I got to go to work. Here's work. Here's, but anyway, so yeah, Scott, I got to call you. We haven't talked for a while, so anyway. And then Michael, I said, welcome, Michael. He left a comment, I don't have cancer. Your videos just popped up. Now, here's the problem, you guys. Problem? The problem, you guys. If you're scrolling through videos and if you see the Mad Camper, it's like a black hole. You just get sucked in, right? The gravity of my humor pulls you in, right? So, he says, so I started watching. You're funny and make me laugh out loud. Michael, I don't know if you knew this. You actually typed out laugh out loud. There's a new thing, us cool kids use. It's called LOL. You can actually abbreviate that. I'm kidding. All right. Hope you feel better. I have a lot of health problems myself. Sorry to hear that. Thanks for making me laugh. You're welcome. And then I asked, because it was such a cool comment, I show up randomly, somebody sees me, and it's like, it's just really cool, right? I appreciate that. And, but then I asked permission if I could use his comment in a video. And so he says, Jim, this is Michael Buckner. You can use my comments in your next video. I love watching your videos. That's great. I can't do a lot. I have too many health problems, but I keep going. I have 5 kids, and my youngest is 11 years old. She lives with me. I'm a single dad. Wow. I mean, that's a lot. You have a lot going on, right, Michael? A lot of you do. And I think about this a lot, you guys. And then we'll do some funny stuff. But I just want to get a little bit serious here for a sec. But I know a lot of you, and I've said it before, I know a lot of you are suffering way more than me, okay? Um, and just so you know, I do have off days. I shoot and do this stuff when I'm feeling good. This is day 3 after chemo, right? So my experience last cycle was days 4, 5, and 6, like hit me like a ton of bricks, right? So yeah, but anyway, I'm not comparing. It's not, you know, um, you know what I mean, but I get it. When I'm on here being goofy, the goal is just to bring you guys some entertainment. You guys know that. Anyway, thank you, Mad Pack. You guys are awesome. Welcome, welcome to the black hole. All right, so okay, so just really quick. So yeah, Michael, welcome. And if you're new to the channel, you have just found, especially if you're having a hard time with something or you're suffering or, whatever, you have just found the most amazing, supportive group of people on the planet. All right. We're all humans on the planet doing the best we can. Right. But I have an idea, you guys, talking about the community tab. If you're having trouble finding it, just somewhere on your phone or on your PC, whatever, if you see my face, like in that circle, just click on my face and that'll bring you to the place where you can see the community tab. Okay, now I have an idea. If one of you leaves a comment that you're just struggling and having a hard time, I will reach out to you and I'll say, do you mind if I put this on the community tab? That way, other people, other amazing people can hit reply directly to you. And you'll get, trust me, you will get support, all right? The Mad Pack is amazing, right? And one of you left a comment, I've never been so emotionally attached to a channel before. Guess what? Me too, okay? I'm getting to know you guys because we go back and forth, and thank you, all right? You guys are awesome. Okay. So, all right. So a quick update for me, day 3. Whenever I do this, that means neuropathy, right? This is the international symbol for neuropathy. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, it's flaring up a little bit. It's more than it was last cycle. I hate using the word worse because it's really not that big of a deal. It's just tingling. Especially if I go in the freezer, and I smoked a rack of ribs a couple of weeks ago, and I put them in the freezer. Go in there and grab a Ziploc bag with some meat in it. It's like yikers, yikers, not rikers. That's a whole different thing. And it's in my toes now too. So going outside for a walk in the backyard, it's like tingling in my toes now too. So if it starts going to my head, you let me know, all right? I'll leave a comment like, Jim, I think you're tingling today or something, all right? So let's see. I got to gather my thoughts. Cut. Okay, so first funny story. So chemo was a couple of days ago, right? And so there was a trainee, it was like her 3rd day on the job or something. Just the sweetest, both of them. There was like a supervising person, and then I can't remember your name if you're watching, but and I bring up my channel once in a while. Just I've got this channel, and it's a community of support for people struggling, right? And so if you're watching, so the trainee, they're checking me in, right? Asking me all kinds of questions. And so the trainee sits down in front of the PC, the computer, and she starts typing. And I'm like, you've got Epic, right? Which is like the big healthcare system. She's like, yeah. I said, oh, well, yeah, well, no, that needs to go up here. And she's like, oh. And she got kind of startled. I'm like, I'm kidding. Because I knew she was a trainee. And the supervising person just kind of went, oh boy. So, but just the nicest, sweetest people. Just, yeah, we laughed, of course. So then I had another meeting before my chemo. with a doctor and another person. The trainee was standing behind this time, really sweet, young gal. And we were talking about, my meds and stuff. And she said, so the dexamethasone, how's that going? I'm like, well, I don't take it very much, but I said, in the future, I've only got, 1 or 2 left. And she said, well, tell you what, just to be safe, I'm going to do a prescription for 40 of them. So I've got 40 of these steroids. That's what these are, right? If I'm having a crummy day, I don't like taking prescription meds. I just don't. I have to feel like pretty darn lousy to take my Oxy, right? Jeez, it's an opioid. But anyway, so did the chemo. I'm pulling to Walgreens, to get my prescription, my description. And I forgot when I was doing chemo, I have to pee like 6 times. Like I'm going past other patients and they're like, you got to go again. I'm like, yeah. So, and so I'm in the drive-through and there's, a car ahead of me. I'm like, tapping on the steering wheel with my, my neuropathy. It's like, So I'm waiting and it's like, and I pull up to the speaker and I'm like, dude, I'm being honest. I just came from chemo and I got to pee. Can we hurry this up? And he's like, okay. And so it took him forever. And the car next to me overheard me say that. And so I caught their eye and I'm kind of laughing and they're laughing. And so then I'm still waiting. I'm going like this in my truck and I'm like, and they're laughing, but it's like, I made it home, barely. I came running in here, dragging my little puppy behind me. Couple more quick things and I'll let you guys go. My notes, ran out of time. I was long-winded in this one. Long-winded? Yeah, that's right. But anyway, so... and then bloopers. I will probably always have bloopers at the end, okay? Because I always mess up, right? So, yeah, next video. I didn't get to the kombucha update, the sauerkraut update. It turned out fantastic. It's 4 a.m. I'm not going to fire off my diesel horns, okay? So we'll do that in the next video. And it has to do with this channel. All right. Blah, blah, blah. So, have you guys heard of Stony Creek Gifts? I don't know if that rings a bell, but I'm doing it the wrong way. But I tilt my head down once in a while, and you might have read this. One of you asked about my hobbies. This is a website that I started, 5 or 6 years ago. And the hot peppers, I grew some of the top 5 of some of the hottest peppers in the world in Minnesota, right? Because I used to make my own hot sauce and sell my hot sauce. But then don't go to the website because it doesn't exist. But I made 6 different kinds of hot sauce, all the way from ketchup, all the way through make your head spin around. Right? The top 2 hottest sauces I couldn't even use because they were just like, wow. But people were buying them. And I used to sell them at a craft fair in my building at work. So, one of my buddies in IT tried my hottest sauce and I had samples on the table, right? And so he took a sample. He's like, yeah, it's good, but I'm like, whoa. And I think I can say this without being racist, but he was Asian, right? So they're used to very spicy. He grew up with, they were, having spicy stuff when they were 2, right? So he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, okay, I'll try to make it hotter. So, yeah, I mean, that was a hobby. I haven't done it for 3 years. But, you know, now that I've got this thing, my pancreatic cancer, and I'm hoping the garden, you guys know, if you're a gardener, it's therapy, right? You go out there and you just kind of putz around, you know, on a good day, right? So if you're a gardener, you get it. Man, starting the tiller is going to be a yikers, right? Let's see. What was the other thing? Oh, I was going to say, going back to what we were talking about with the community tab, if I reach out to you and if I ask you, is it okay if I post your comment so people can reply to you? Please don't feel like you have to reply to every single person that makes a comment, right? You can if you want to. I mean, that's great. But, you know, if you're having a hard time, it's like, I don't want you to feel like you've got the pressure to respond to everyone, you know, like I do. But I love doing it. Okay. It's not a big deal. I have some catching up to do. So it's 4 a.m. So I've got time. Thank you for your awesome comments, you guys. Yeah, I say it over and over, but you guys are great. All right. So I think I'm gonna, you know, I think you've had enough. So thanks, you guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and good luck putting up with me and my cast of characters here, right? Actually, you know what? Ava is down. She's malfunctioning. I went to the website where I don't know, I don't want to give away her secrets, but I needed some, anyway, she's not responding. The site cannot be reached. So I hope it's not, you know, I might have to find a different Ava. Oh, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, thanks, you guys. You know, all right, talk to you later. All right, bye. Maybe a blooper. Yep, a blooper. Yes. I need to do this over. Jeez. Just got done with, you know, I just got done. I gotta redo this. Wait, hang on. Good idea. All right. Well, forget it. I'll just, yeah, no, cut. Yeah.